Hello, my name is Karl Mueller. Today I'm going to be discussing motivation in a classroom environment. In my personal opinion, in modern day society, students are not motivated. There are three main reasons why that students are not motivated. The first reason is that teachers teach the same way for each student daily for a whole school year. A second problem is that students are either given work that is too easy or too hard, which does not motivate students at all. A third problem is that students come from broken homes and are not having basic needs met, and schools are not helping to have these needs met, which causes lack of motivation. The first problem can have a simple solution. The solution is to teach to a student's intelligence. Every student has a mix of intelligences that help them learn. By addressing some of these intelligences in a classroom, students will become more motivated. The idea of multiple intelligence comes from Eric Gardner, who created the multiple intelligence theory. There are 8 intelligences, Gardner says. Each one of them are on this slide, and every single person has a mix of these different intelligences. A student with one intelligence will understand more about a lesson if a lesson is taught to accommodate that specific intelligence. Example is having a lesson that will take place outside. By having the lesson take place outside, a naturalist intelligence learner would understand the lesson better and be more motivated to learn something in the classroom. In my future classroom, I plan to incorporate lessons that accommodate different intelligences. I am going to be a history teacher later in life, and example is that in my classroom, if I wanted to incorporate intelligences, if I was teaching a lesson about the 1920s, instead of having students take notes, I would have students learn the Charleston dance after I taught them and did the dance myself. By having a lesson taught this way, I will have students that have a bodily kinesthetic way of learning understand the lesson more, and it'll be more interesting to them, and students in the classroom in general will be more engaged and will want to learn things. The solution to the second problem is that classwork needs to be challenging, but not extremely hard. This idea comes from Mihaly, who created the flow theory. In the flow theory, there are 8 mental states, which are also on this video, that a person can get to when doing a task. The best state to be in is called flow. Flow is a state where students don't really care about the task at hand as if it were work. They see it as fun and engaging, and time goes by really quickly. To have this done in class, I plan on having review sessions instead of doing out of the book review, having students play a game called Kahoot. Kahoot is a game where students answer trivia questions that are created by me, and there's winners and losers, and it causes a lot of competition. And by having motivation and competition like this, students will be more engaged and motivated to learn more in normal lessons. The solution to the third problem is that students come from broken homes, right? So to address this problem, I'm going to make my room into a safe sanctuary, which encourages students to be open with me and to talk about the problems with me and get inspiring encouragement from me. All these things will help make students better and have their needs met. The idea of needs comes from a person named Abraham Maslow, who says that there are certain states of needs that people need to have met, and if they don't meet these needs, they are going to struggle and they're not going to really care in the classroom. And I really do agree with this to an extent. And by making my classroom a safe haven, which has mental health, mental needs met, physical needs met, emotional needs met, students will be engaged, and when it is time to actually learn something, they will learn. These are the ways I plan to change my classroom in the future to help address mental needs and to motivate students. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.